right. So what brings you in today? What's upsetting you and distressing to you right now?
Well, I went into work and found out that my hours have been cut once again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's
And
the fourth time that this has happened this month, and it's
Right.
really, really bothersome.
Right. Right. So what do you think by having your hours cut? What is your thought process behind that? What makes you anxious about that?
Well, since this is the fourth time that it's happened, I'm afraid I'm not going to have the money to pay rent. I'm not going to be able to get the oil changed in my car because it's a few thousand miles in need of new oil.
Mm-hmm.
I won't be able to pay my bills. If I can't pay my bills, then I'll probably lose my car and get thrown out of my apartment and everything, and that would just really be awful.
So your hours being cut is going to lead to your eviction for
From my
mental
house,
eviction.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
If you know how it is, if you can't pay your rent, then you can't live there.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I'm the only person at that store who kind of feels that way about their hours,
Right.
like wanting to keep them and not be forced to go into complete debt and be
Mhm.
late on the bills.
Mm-hmm. So I want to try something with
Okay.
that thought. Let's try reframing it. So instead of going from I'm gonna get my hours cut to I'll face eviction, what's a more kind of rational way of reframing that? So instead of going from point A to point Z so fast, how can we make this more of something that would be more likely of happening? So be more like getting your hours cut may lead to less pay, which leads to
I would need to save more money, and I don't know. I would have to save up more money so I can pay my bills.
Mm-hmm.
And
But you're not going to be evicted.
right,
Exactly. So it's
I
not
might be
gonna,
a little behind, but I won't get thrown out immediately.
Right. Exactly. So let's take that feeling of getting the event of getting your hours cut, and I want you to work on something called an ABC model, which is we do the event that makes you upset, which is the feeling, and then what are the outcomes of that? What do you do to ease that anxiety?
Okay.
So activating event, the feeling, and what you do to ease that anxiety.
Okay. Well, when my hours get cut, I feel anxious about not being able to pay my bills.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll have to save money, but I guess I could use the extra time to do something productive. Like, instead of working, I could work on my homework or read my books and get ahead, or something like that, maybe.
Great, yeah, perfect. That's exactly it. And I think you could take this technique and use it further in some homework I'll give you later.
Okay.